Hello, hello. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Is the chat working? Yeah, okay. I was I was gonna start working on the new video. I was gonna make a shadow slave video. Like I have the edits ready and the links ready, but then I got copyrighted. Like in my original part one video. First of all, it got 12,000 views, and then it just got copyrighted like an hour ago, and I can't even take any action, do anything about it. It says you're sharing revenue, so half the money will go to me, half to the other people. But like I made, how do I show it? I made $19 of the video, so I don't even understand why they did it because it's not like I was earning anything. I'm not even gonna earn that now. That's why I made a poll to ask people what I should make a video about. And Lord of the Mysteries one. I was gonna make a video on it after the anime comes out, but I don't know anymore. Maybe I'll make it now. Or I can just make a ReZero video. I have the edits of it set up. Like I have 51 edits of it set. The Shadow Slave video doesn't really have like many views. It only got 12,000 views after a week compared to something like ReZero. This is performing poorly. I don't know why this one is doing like this. But usually, oh, I didn't even notice this. It's partially blocked. Bruh. Affecting 1% of your audience. Oh, Belarus, Russia. Okay. ORV videos get blocked in Russia so much. I don't understand why. Maybe they just don't like ORV or something. They don't like him, Dogja. Well, yeah, I did make it for fun, but like, you know how you do something you like and you show to someone else, and like I like showing it to other people, but if it doesn't get much views, I don't feel like my excitement for it drops. Like I had expected 20,000 views or 20 to 50,000 views in like a week, but 12,000 is like below even that much. So are you gonna make a share? I don't know. Like may I have this edit setting, so I don't want my work to go to waste. So I think I should make one, but keep it as members only or something, and upload an all part shadow slave video. This is my ReZero video. I also uploaded this as member because this one got copyrighted. But now I changed the edits, so I don't think it would get copyrighted anymore. And this is the part two of Shadow Slave. For now, I'll work on Shadow Slave. What about me? Sucks to be you, I guess. Like Shadow Slave, not many people want a video on it. It's just a vocal minority. They're very loud. I used to think Tibet fandom was pushy, but I've encountered Shadow Slave now. And maybe I'll make like two parts and not make others. And you could, yeah, they are, but like they aren't as pushy. Like I made 50 videos on Tibet, and they don't like they are vocal, but not as vocal as Shadow Slave. Like there's a very obvious difference. Tibet ending, yeah, Tibet ending sucked. That's why I don't like want to make a video on it. I've it went downhill fast. Like after the volume, I think uh, after the Victoria, it fell off. I haven't read the ending of it because I've heard so many bad things about it. It just put me off, so I haven't read it. Same for Lord of the Mysteries. I was like, it was my top one novel, but then the Circle of Inevitably that happened, and now they aren't making a third book like they originally promised. And the second book, I read like 600 chapters and didn't like it. So Lord of the Mysteries is also ruined for me. That's how Shadow Slave became my top one. ORV is still fine, so I would like to make a video on ORV. Their fandom is fine. It's just a bit fruity. I have these videos that cover the forgotten short till 7 minutes. I think this will when I'm done with the videos, it would be like 4 minutes or something. Ooh, okay. Give the fandom human shadow slave. Bro, it has 3,000 chapters. I don't think the fandom is growing much. I try again. I don't understand. Maybe like the beginning is a bit slow, but it's it's very good. Hello. Wait, let's see the edits that I have.
Slowly, Sunny stepped away from the edge of the chasm, his gaze locked onto Nephis. Darkness lingered in his eyes, cold, unyielding. It's not like we didn't know this would happen, he said, his voice devoid of warmth. We've known for a long time, haven't we? Nephis held his stare for a moment before offering a bitter smile. We did. Indeed, they had always known. From the moment Sunny first grasped the meaning of Cassie's vision, he had understood the inevitable truth. One day, to survive, he would have to kill Nephis. How does one come to terms with the knowledge that one day they will have to kill the person they care for the most?
Which means that only one of us can escape.
I don't suppose you'll stay behind and let me go?
I was about to ask the same.
Not a chance.
Nephis opened her eyes and looked at him, a sense of sorrow appearing on her face. Leave me, Sunny. Please, go. He shook his head stubbornly. I don't want to. The changing star was silent for a moment, looking at him with a pained expression. And then she said, making his world crumble, go, lost. The labyrinthine corridors of dream.
Yeah, a couple of edits are missing. I'll add them quick before editing the video. Just verse 15. For me, it got interesting after the after the Tarot Club was introduced. Like after he went above the Grey Fog for the first time. That's what kept me hooked. Otherwise, it is a bit slow. Uh, TikTok. Uh, I just woke up from a dream where me and I had to say goodbye, but I don't know what it all means. But since I survived, man, Lord, why is it not loading? Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So all I love you every night, like is the last night. Life is the last night. If the war was ending. This is why I don't like using TikTok on web. It's just so slow. These are 3.0 videos. Shadow Slave. Load, man. We won't use that one. These are also. This is Antarctica. This is Antarctica. This is also later. No, 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 no. See, these are the videos I had lined up for like a part two. In part two, I was gonna cover the Forgotten Shore ending and a bit of the second nightmare and then Antarctica. But now I just don't feel like it. Oh, I have a message. I'll check that later. Man, TikTok. Why don't they let you just use the platform on web? On mobile, the app is so fast, but on web, like nothing's loading. It is not just because of my internet. My internet is fine, but it's fast. How is their website handled? What do they use? Cannot play, no decoders. So many errors. Right now it's changing pages. Okay, pretty sure it's generated on TikTok. At least, bro, that's like that's the latest chapter. I would have to cover the rest of the stuff to show that. This is why I originally made a only a one shot because I knew it would get like less views than my other videos. But then it got 50,000 views, so I thought maybe this has potential. And then listen on another like try to organize. Yeah, that's why I don't show like the random stuff. My videos are always organized. Supreme Fan was 300 chapters. It's still random in the grand scheme of things. The novel has 3,000 chapters. So 300 chapters ago is still recent, like it just happened. Hmm. Is my browser the issue? Should I switch browsers? Hmm, yeah, but, That is now. Who has that this time? Man, it's faster here. Yeah, I think it's an it's a Firefox issue. My other browser is Firefox based. I'll have to log in now. I'll use Edge. Hey, we are the turn away now. We are the previous one. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'm logged in here. Get app, get coins, like. PC app, it has a PC app. Pin to taskbar, pin to start, allow. It is faster than before. Maybe it's also slow because I have so many videos liked. I have like 100 videos liked. Yeah, this is the section about the first arc. Enjoy the digital version. Read.
Falling out of love is hard. Falling for betrayal is worse. Broken trust and broken hearts. I know. Thinking of you.
Maybe only one of us can escape.
I don't suppose.
Nephis opened her eyes and looked at him. A sense of
Close my eyes, I know it can down. I know it can down. Oh, me.
Nephis opened her eyes and looked at him, a sense of sorrow appearing on her face.
Nephis opened her eyes and looked at him. A sense of sorrow. Nephis.
So many edits about the same moment.
You almost fooled me.
All right, Sonny. You caught me. Leave me, Sonny. Please, go.
I don't want to.
Go. Lost from life.
I would show this edit too if it didn't have the goal or some light line.
So you think that this could be your salvation? His salvation is nothing. So you think that this could be your salvation? His salvation is nothing but sleep and sweet dreams. I'm the sweet dream.
Slowly, Sunny stepped away from.
Which means that only one of us can escape.
Your skin make me cry. I'm really excited for Shadow Slave getting a webtoon adaptation. Yeah, I am excited too, but it's not gonna be recent. Like the cover just got announced and they haven't released any more details. So I think it will be like a year or two before it gets released. Like I think in 10 years, the second nightmare will be getting covered. The signal GPS. No, fuck no. When would it be released? Like I said, it's not known. They just announced the cover. Oh, I can show this edit. Where was it? What edit do I have? You're just like an angel. Skin makes me cry.
Nevis opened her eyes and looked at him, a sense of sorrow appearing on her face. Leave me, Sunny. Please.
Shadow Chair versus Rock. Who wins? Rock wins, not if. Yeah, this will be the edit 10. This is edit 10 now. There is a copy link. Your contract falling out of love is hard. Your contract. 9, 10. Saved. No. Where was it?
Nephis opened her eyes and looked at him,
Don't you
a sense
think
of
you may be
sorrow
showing
appearing on her face.
too
Leave
much
me,
of
Sunny.
Sunny and Netflix?
Please. Go.
Uh,
He shook his head,
like the
stumbling
novel is
towards
this
her.
way.
I don't want to.
The final conflict
Changing
was
stars
between
were
them.
silent
So
for.
what else can I show? Yeah, maybe like I showed Nephis blushing a bit. She doesn't really show it that much in the beginning. Even though she feels it inside, she doesn't really like show it till recently. So maybe that's where I went too far. But in terms of showing the edits, I don't think so. I only showed one Sunny X Nephis edit. I don't think I showed that many. The rest of them are like novel focus. Like this is the moment that happens there. The only Sunface edit I showed is like him him confessing his love to her. And this line, this is also from the novel. It's not like I'm adding something from myself, like a headcanon. I'm not adding any headcanons. I guess you're right. Yeah, like the whole first arc's conclusion. He only goes away because he knew he would have to fight Sunny. As he would have to fight Nephites. He only goes away for that reason. He like the line about him loving the person, him killing the person he loves the most. It's true because he didn't really have anyone else at that point. It's from the actual novel. Add some edits from Nef. She doesn't really show her love. So it's hard.
Labyrinthine corridors of the
I just woke up from a dream.
coming! There was a lonely star burning in the black skies, and under its light,
This edit, I found this edit after I had uploaded the first part.
layers of
If I
blood
hadn't uploaded
and
it,
walls.
I would have used this edit. Such a good edit. Like I uploaded the video and I opened TikTok and this was the first edit I saw.
Fell by his hand. Unbroken, he entered the ruined temple of a long forgotten god.
Yeah. I need your life, dear babe.
Sunny and Neff's arguments be so insane to me because imagine you're just trying to talk to your autistic girlfriend about something that's really been bothering you. At least she proceeds to say, "Oh, I would never force you to do anything. If you're gonna follow me, it's because you want to." And in her head, she probably thinks that's Riz. But you take that, you leave right away, you go to an entirely
Fumbling
different
start.
planet to wage an unwinnable war. You kill multiple Titans, you lose your entire squad. You then fight an unwinnable battle. You get caught by
Autistic
white
blockage.
nightmares, and then you
No, I'm not, and that's a lot of confusion. I'm not showing these. These are like edits I have liked. I would only show the ones I have saved in my this folder. These are potential edits. Like I would show one of these, not all of these. I'm choosing which one to show. I guess this is goodbye for you. So before copy link. This edit, I should also show this one. I so wish there was like an option to 2x videos by default on TikTok because I hate watching videos in 1x. To the point I have like a custom extension that speeds up every video, but it doesn't really work. Bro, what happened? Why is why can I draw? What the hell? Can you guys see this? It's not showing up on stream. I think it's an issue of my screen. Broken World song was too OP. Yeah, try making them react so far in the future. That was my original plan, but now I think I'll stop at stop at
How could I defeat a dragon?
stop
I will
at
not.
man. I keep forgetting words. Forgotten Shore. I'll stop at Forgotten Shore. How many parts is this gonna be? Uh, like I said, I was planning to make like 3 to 4 parts, but the first part got 10,000 views. If the second part also get 10,000 views, then maybe I'll make it. If we get like if both of them get over like 15,000, 20,000 views. Otherwise, I won't make it because like not upload. If the video doesn't, if enough videos don't get views, my whole channel suffers, and I don't really want to sabotage myself like that.
Labyrinthine corridors of a dream realm. Sunny spawned with cat.
Mm, I got something.
When it comes to love, I did.
He had said, darling, you're lost and killed. So now you're there. Touch me here. I want you to touch me there. I just realized the lyrics the lyrics are kind of freaky. Okay, I have the edits. I have all the edits now. Liquid spoon, don't touch me too. And sad, darling, your love's come true. So now you're dead. Touch me. I want you to touch me, yeah. Downloading all the videos, waiting for it to download. They're like 16, 17 videos, so it shouldn't be that long. Mm. And said, darling, your looks good. So now you, is it done? Yeah, it's done. Falling out of love is hard. Broken trust and broken bones. I wouldn't continue watching if you didn't want any spoilers about the video. Spoiler warning. And now let's get to making. We're gonna show cohort get to the feature party just before the first and cohort attack from Lord. Who has seen dark and the hell, why is it lagging? It moved. Who has seen dark and a cut and then add the videos below this. If it's gonna be 10-minute video, probably uh let's see. Let's check. 2 to 14. All the edits combined are 8 minutes 20 seconds. But I'll trim stuff out. So maybe if it's under 8 minutes or 7 minutes, I'll add more edits. That's all I can promise. CapCut made everything pro. Yeah, I don't like CapCut. I paid for pro because like all my old projects are made inside CapCut, so I needed pro to do something. So I bought the yearly version. But after this expires, I'm planning to switch editors. Who had said I was planning to move to some Linux-based editor. I even tried editing this video in the other Can Live Can Drive. I think it was the name. Da Vinci, no, not Da Vinci. Can something. KDN Live. Yeah, it was KDN Live, but it was like it had too many options. Like for a gacha video, I don't really need stuff. I just need I just need text and video layers, but it had too many stuff. That's why I didn't switch. That's why I also use CapCut because it's simple and simple enough for my use. I don't really need to switch. But recently, their changes, I'm not liking it. So I'll probably switch. They also changed their privacy policy to like their terms of condition. They changed one of them to add like they changed it so that if I upload a video on through their like service, they have the socials thing. If I upload a video on their service, they have all the rights reserved to it. So they can use my video to do whatever they want to. And I don't really like giving them control over that. DaVinci is hella complex. Yeah, that's why I'm not using any like Adobe, DaVinci, any of those stuff. I tried using Adobe, but it was like it lagged so much and it sucked. It generally sucked. Then I tried DaVinci and DaVinci it was like so too many options. It gave me too many options, so that's why I didn't use DaVinci. That's why I stuck to CapCut. There are some better mobile browsers, but they're mobile based and I like editing on my laptop. So that's why I haven't switched. I'll force myself to learn how to use Caden Live after that trial finishes. Copyrighted? Not copyrighted. Hi. He had said, darling, your looks can kill. So now you're dead. Touch me, yeah. I want you to touch me, yeah. Let me feel like home. I'm you. CapCut also has problems, but like it has some performance problems I don't like, but it works for me. So that's why I haven't switched. One of these days, I'm gonna be streaming and gonna expose something on here. I've done this. When I had a Discord server, I used to like stream either share a slip or two. Yeah, I used to stream my screen sometimes for different reasons, and many times I have doxed myself or revealed info about myself unwittingly because just because I was being careless. So I hope nothing like that happens now. That's why I don't keep anything personal on my laptop. Like I don't have any picture of myself of anyone else. I just have stock photos. Bruh, it's lagging. He had said that he would lose. So now you're dead. Touch me. Sometimes I download some WhatsApp screenshots, but that's temporary. CapCut is really simple. I used to edit. Yeah, that's why I started using CapCut because it's really simple. You can do anything in it without learning. Like I have seen zero tutorials on how to use CapCut, and you know how to use CapCut. The downside to that is that like there were some things that I never knew about it. There were some features that I didn't know and would have been helpful, but overall, it's been a fine journey for me. Oh, we got a new member. Welcome. The video will be first available to members first. So welcome. My file manager is lagging. Everything's lagging. I don't know why everything starts lagging on stream. It's not even that I used to think maybe the stream was using too much resources, but it's not even that. And task. Let's open the normal file explorer. Hmm. Are any of you guys Mac users, Apple users? I was thinking of like upgrading to an M1 Mac Mini. I don't like Apple because of their like restricted software. So, but I have seen their hardware and the hardware is quite good for the price. So I was wondering if any of you use it, and if so, how is it in terms of usage? Mm, and said, darling, you're lost. The hell, man, the file explorer isn't working. The stream isn't even back. Convert to Windows. I use Windows. The stream isn't even that big. It's in 42 minutes, and I haven't done anything. Man, fucking open! I want. I have some custom scripts made. I want to try them. I want to use them. It makes editing faster. Next, I can't even search for it from here. Yeah, this fade in, fade out. Is it running? Yeah, it's running. Okay, I don't need the file manager now. Alt. I see it. I have set it, programmed it to add the add the animations to edits. Too loud. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know about PC, but if you have Windows high end, you just stick with it. I don't have a high-end PC. I have a laptop, it's fine. The graphic card in it is fine, but the CPU sucks. It's an i7 9th generation. I thought it would be fine, but it's starting to like lag. Fade. Dun, 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 dun. Cassie. Since I don't know if people have noticed, but since I like started getting complaints about my dialogues being too big, I've tried to like make them shorter, and now I think the problem now is they are too short. So I don't think some people get it. Like for example, hate. If I is if these characters see this edit and they think of the word fate, caster, what's his name? Caster Kai and Effie would be like fate, as in like, oh, it was fate. But Nephi's would be annoyed by the word fate, and Cassie would be like angry at it. So that's why before, if it was like before, I would add more dialogue to show their emotional states, but people don't like it. So I do it like this. But I haven't gotten complaints now, so I think it's fine. Oh, I thought you had a gaming setup, then they will be good. Gaming, my laptop is a gaming laptop. It's fine if I like don't stream, if I don't multitask. It's starting to show its age. When I bought it, it was fine. It has 32 gigs of RAM, so if I don't like, it's fine for 1080p video editing. That's what I do. But it's not fine for 1080p video editing as well as streaming, as well as some other stuff. That's the problem. MacBooks are really good. Yeah, that's why I was thinking of getting a MacBook. I hate the Apple ecosystem because it's so restrictive. Like they don't give you any options besides doing something the Mac way, the Apple way. But the hardware is good. Those are background processes. Add a cut and on to the next edit. Like say I cut out 10 seconds worth of the edit. That's why I don't, even if the video edits come out to be 9 minutes, I don't know the final count of it.
Slowly, slowly, Sonny stepped away from the edge of the chasm, his gaze locked onto Nephis. Darkness lingered in his eyes, cold, unyielding. It's not like we didn't know this would happen, he said, his voice devoid of warmth. We've known for a long time, haven't we? Nephis held his stare for a moment before offering a bitter smile. We did. Indeed, they had always known. From the moment Sonny first grasped the meaning of Cassie's vision, he had understood the inevitable truth. One day, to survive, he would have to kill Nephis. How does one come to terms with the knowledge that one day they will have to kill the person they care for the most? This truth had festered in the depths of his mind, a burden he chose to bear alone. It was the reason he had spent months wandering the dark city, hunting monsters, and slowly becoming one himself. The weight of his fate was unbearable, yet there was no escaping it. The end had always been written. Slowly, Sonny stepped away from the edge of the chasm, his gaze locked onto Nephis. Darkness lingered in his eyes, cold. Slowly, Sonny stepped away from the edge of the chasm, his gaze locked onto Nephis. Darkness lingered in his eyes, cold, unyielding. It's not like we didn't know. Cold.
Restrictions can actually be removed from MacBook. Yeah, it can be, but like it's not. Usually, it's not worth the trouble. Because it makes the MacBook slower. For example, if I want to download Windows on it, it won't be as optimized. It won't be as fast. It won't be as smooth of an experience. The thing I don't like about Apple is expensive. It is expensive, but like it's worth the price. My current laptop is as much more than $1,000. Like I could have gotten a Pro MacBook instead of this laptop. I only bought this because at the time there were no good Apple options. I bought this before the M series of Macs came out. Before the M series, the Apple wasn't really worth it, but after that, I would say it's worth it. Hey, yes, if you're gonna buy a thousand, why not build a setup? Yeah, that some people don't really like doing it. Some people don't really like thinking and having choices, that much choices. I know some people like that. I don't understand why they're like that, but they are like that. And a lot of people are like that. They just want to go with the flow, get the most popular thing.
Cold, unyielding. It's not like we didn't know this would happen, he said, his voice devoid of warmth. We've known
I
for a
think you
long
should do that.
time, haven't
I think you should use After Effects. Why? Why should I? Like, what am I gonna do with After Effects? Add an animation on them. What animation? Blinking animation. Why would I do that? After Effects, uh, it's not really suitable for a gacha video. I don't really have. If I was making my own edits, yeah, maybe sure, but I'm not doing that. Even if I make edits, like I made a One Piece video full of only my own edits, a 30-minute video full of my own edits, and all the edits were made in CapCut, and no one noticed. So it's not really about what tool you use, but how you use it.
his voice devoid of warmth? We've known for a long time, haven't we? Nephis held his stare for a moment before offering a bitter smile. We did. Indeed, they had always known. From the moment Sunny first grasped the meaning of Cassie's vision, he had understood the inevitable truth. One day, to survive. From the moment Sunny first grasped the meaning of Cassie's vision,
Levi's and Catfish. I'm pretty sure none of the cohort knew about Cassie's vision besides the trio, right?
he understood the inevitable truth. One day, to survive, he would have to kill Nephis.
Levi's and Catfish.
How does one come to terms with the knowledge that one day they will have to kill
Here I go turn away. Of course, of course, of course. What line should they use? Of course, the ending couldn't, couldn't, couldn't be that simple. Just using this as a learning experience. You're welcome to, you can ask me anything and I'll try to answer to the best of my abilities to, should I make a how-to video? How to make a gotcha video? Because YouTube told me to make a video. Like the YouTube has a tool where they tell you that if you make this type of content, it would go viral. It would get more views according to your niche. I don't really use it uh, because I don't like what it tells me. I don't like the series it tells me to make the video on. But it said that how to make gacha videos, that type of videos are like the demand is a lot, but the supply isn't. And I relate with that. Like when I first started out, I didn't have no experience, no nothing. I didn't even know that you have to like take screenshots and make them move. I only learned that after downloading the app. That's when I discovered that, oh, you have to take a screenshot and line them up next to each other. And like the first year, the first few months, I was convinced that there has to be another way, and I am just like I'm doing it wrong. I was convinced about that. I'm not that much convinced now because I've talked to other gacha tubers, but maybe some people have more experience, more efficient ways to do it. Let's see. Here we are gone away now. Let's see. Y'all think Cassie would swear? Here we are gone away now. We are the warriors that build this town. Tempted to hit. We are, don't run away now. Don't run away. We are the warriors that build this. Will the cohort only react to the end of the Forgotten Shore? Originally planned to make them react to like the recent chapters, but if the Shadow Slave videos don't get enough views, I won't make, I won't make any more parts. So for now, they'll only react till the end of Forgotten Shore.
Which means that only one of us can escape.
When are you uploading the video? I don't know. When it gets finished, I guess. I aim to upload a video on Saturday, Sunday, every weekend. Sometimes I miss that deadline, sometimes I don't. It's a soft deadline.
Which means that only one of us can escape.
I don't suppose you'll stay behind and let me go?
I was about to ask you the same.
Not a chance.
Hmm.
Which means that only one of us can escape.
I don't suppose you'll stay behind and let me go?
I was about to ask you the same.
Not a chance.
Cassidy is kind of a weird guy because like he was sent there to kill Nephi's, but he also respected her. Like he liked Nephi's, but still he had to kill her. So he was pretty interesting for me to read. using CapCut. Bro, what do you want me to use using CapCut? What do you want me to use? It's a gacha video. What uh what effects am I using that I would have to like use anything else? The only features I use in this one are the add text split. I'm not even Indian. Caster. That red should. That red should. I really wanted Caster to live. I didn't. I was happy when he died. You're Indian. Okay, man, you're just being racist now. How do you put user in timeout? Bye. This guy is a troll. Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't get like uh, that much trolls in the actual comments. The only time I've gotten like this kind of comments has been on live. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. The only like I have never had to remove a comment from a video. The only time I've removed comments was when I suspected the person to be a bot. That's it. Bro, I have this problem with Google services. I don't know if anyone has it. Like, look, I timed the guy out like so much so a while ago, but the pop-up won't go away. And there's no X button, no nothing to get rid of it. It just stays here for like I don't know how long. This is not a YouTube problem. I have had this problem with Chrome and a lot of Google services where just the pop-up won't go away. Like for example, if I close a tab and open a new tab, it just says tab closed undo and it just stays there till I like refresh or something. I don't know if it's intentional, if it's a bug, whatever it is. It didn't used to be like this, and it annoys me so much. It happens to me on my phone. It happens on here too. And no, nothing would load. Of course. Okay, loaded. Okay, now I can see the comments. Waiting for part two, please upload early. That's 3 hours, bro. No, I casted Gunlog and Harris would have been crazy if they lived. Yeah, ask ChatGPT what you can ask everyone. Eh, And you shouldn't really use ChatGPT as a source. You shouldn't use LLMs as a search engine. They don't know anything. Nah, he was strong. Gunlock was tenacious. Like he drove into that sea, the sea that they had. I don't remember the sea, the name of the sea. He drove into that sea for a while now. The sea that Sunny, even now as a sovereign, can decide how to deal with. So, Gunlock was broken. He was insane. He only got to the top through his tenacity and will.
Not a chance.
Gunlock was yeah. He was an OP character. The most OP on the Forgotten Shore was the first cohort, the first guys who came there. That guy's loss is still like regretful. I mean, bro, aspect have. It's not about breathing underwater. It's the creatures that live under the sea. Sonic only dealt with one creature who lived under the sea, and it was the terror LO49. And that terror, he as a sovereign still can deal with the terror. The sea creatures are scary, man. The sea creatures in our world are scary. So think of Shadow Slave. The sea, I don't think you understand what the sea is. The sea has never been touched since the start of the nightmare chains. Like it's never been touched. No one has ever tried exploring it. That's how dangerous the seas are, especially in the nightmare spell, where the seas have been for like thousands of years. I love all your videos. Thank you. If Gunlug had survived, no, he needed to die. He would have died anyway. He had become like the sovereigns, like the previous sovereigns. He had become like the sovereigns. He would have died either way. He would have died by a changing star. He could have also had a change of heart, but I don't think he would have changed. He needed to die. Yeah, the high ranking nightmare creatures. Yeah. The sea is very dangerous. Don't underestimate the sea in Shadow Slave. That's the end. And Nephi's. Yeah, the sea and space. Space, we haven't seen much of the space. The space, I think this is just my conjecture, but I think the space would be a different kind of terror than the sea. In sea, you would scare the nightmare creatures. In the space, you would be scared about the existential dread, about the vastness of space and the nightmare creatures inhabiting it. And because I think the spell encompasses all of existence, so you can't even escape it. So even if you go outside, you would still get nightmare creatures. In which bed have you read that? I'm caught up to the latest chapter, the robbery chapter, the bank robbery chapter. I'm at that. Nephi is a super unique name. I don't know about unique names. My name is unique. Like I've never met a person with the same name as me. Every star being a nightmare creature. Did you see have you read the recent chapters where Weaver appears? In it, it was kind of like that. I don't think a person can escape the confines of the universe. I don't think if people can escape the solar system because I think this is my theory. But the nightmare is focusing particularly on Earth. Earth is the world, and everything else is like the and extra stuff that comes with the world. So most creatures would get spawned on Earth, and only some creatures would get spawned around it. So I don't think the nightmare spell would let people get far away from Earth. So I don't think the solar system they can escape the solar system. Maybe sovereigns can, demigods can maybe. We've only seen like one time. We've only seen the third sovereign, Asterion, I think, one time and in space, and he was wearing the space suit. So I don't think sovereigns are OP in space. Maybe gods like the rank above the rank above sovereigns. I think maybe they can try to escape the solar system, but normal people probably can't. If your theory is right, or unholy titans, that is a possibility. But like, if it was like that, if there were all unholy titans and like those type of creatures in space, wouldn't they just fall on Earth? Or maybe they're chilling on Mars or something. Because we know that a nightmare gate is on the moon. We know that. So maybe it has like a proximity. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it has a proximity where the strongest it is on Earth, and the farther you get from it, the lower the range of the nightmare gets. And at the edge of the solar system, it has like a dome type thing trapping the people. Or maybe there is no barrier around it. Maybe people can escape it. It's just that nightmare creatures won't let them. Maybe that's an option. We still know absolutely nothing. We do know that he's in space investigating a gate that's opened on moon. So it's it's like it's safe to bet that he's on moon or like around it. Uh, actually, that us not having a barrier is insane. Yeah. No, the nightmare spell is supposed to be attacking Earth. Uh, Wait, you mean like externally? Maybe there is a barrier. We don't know that yet. Maybe there's like a shield protecting against Earth and its orbit. Maybe only Earth's orbit uh, has the has the range. That's why the only other nightmare gate is on Moon. Or it can maybe it's like the nightmare starts on Earth and it spreads, and as it covers the whole of Earth, then it would go out into the solar system and into the universe. Maybe it's like that. Maybe the everything is starting from Earth and slowly spreading out, like how the defilement started. It started from one source and now it's everywhere. Maybe it's like that instead of it being a barrier. So maybe you can escape for a while, but not permanently. Maybe it's like that. Nightmare spell. I really like how the nightmare spell was created in the later chapters. Yeah, that was like I kept rereading the same part because I was like, no way, they're showing this already. I was hyped. They were able to see the future, or as how I did it. Weaver knows fate. He's the demon of fate. He knows everything and nothing at the same time. He knows of his own fate, but he also doesn't he knows everything and also nothing at the same time. Is how I would describe it. It's probably like let me try to describe it. Imagine what? Let me think of an analogy. Imagine you're traveling on a highway. The highway goes straight and goes in all the different directions. You have a map of the highway. You have a map of the whole highway. You would assume that using the map you can get anywhere you want to. But if there's no pointers, even if you're looking at the map, you still need pointers to go where you want to go. Have you tried looking at a physical map without any direction? I tried once and I was lost so fast, even though it said everything that you need to go here, there, and stuff. So that's how I would imagine fate. Like everything branches off differently. Everything is connected and also disconnected at the same time. And Weaver can see all that, but he can't really he doesn't really understand it, or he understands more than Sunny does, but not on the scale of a god because he's not a god. He's a demon. So, but then there's like these fated people, the people with the fated attribute. Sunny had one, and the order of the nine, all of the nine had the fated attribute. They are the nine pillars that you have to you go here and there. That the nine people pillars would be like the rest stops on the highway. You would know if you go to this rest stop and then you go to that rest stop, then you can make a path instead of trying to read the fate aimlessly. You have anchors. They're the anchors. Yes, Weaver can see that, but he can't really affect it, but he can influence them. He can't really move the strings of fate himself, but he can influence them. He could make them he can make like, if I move this one just this much, I can move this one differently, and I can influence that stuff. That's how I would describe it. Like he knows everything, but he can't really understand all of it. Or even if he can understand it, he can't influence all of it. Fate is just simply possible. Yeah, it's everything and nothing all at once. Like I said, if you can see fate, you can see everything and nothing at once. Like for example, when Sunny put on the Weaver's mask, when he put on the Weaver's mask, he could see all the threads of fate, and he almost went insane from the knowledge. He almost went insane from the knowledge, but his own anchor, like he has fated attribute. He could follow that one and go where he wanted to. That's how he guided himself. That's how I would describe it. Like he's a demon of fate, so he could probably see the fate of Sunny. Yeah, that. Yeah. I'm saying he can probably see it, but not like uh he can see it. Yeah, he can see it. Who won? Who won? Who won?
Nephis, Nephis opened her.
And looked having a sense of sorrow appearing on her face. Leave me, Sonny. Just go.
Nephis opened her eyes and looked at him, a sense of sorrow appearing on her face. Leave me, son.
Leave me, Sonny. Please go. Lost from life. And it's have gotten, yeah, they've gotten good. When I first started looking into Shadow Slave, when I first was reading Shadow Slave, they didn't have any edits, but then suddenly, I don't know what happened, there was suddenly a surge of edits. Like I saw the fandom change from just like the only Shadow Slave videos you could find on TikTok was about like what image edits, like image slideshows of Shadow Slave, and even the images were AI generated. But then suddenly the Lord of the Mysteries it ended, and then the Shadow Slave manhwa was like there were rumors of it, and suddenly it started to become more popular. Caster, go lost from light. The seasons change. Will stand by me. And then after all, it was some of the Lord of your demand. Shadow Slave, yes, Shadow Slave stole Lord of the Mystery, that you can say that.
Head stubbornly. I don't want to. Changing Star was silent for a moment, looking at him with a pained expression. And then she said, making his world crumble. Go, lost from light.
Since fate is kind of a present and escapable. No, no, no. Sunny was always fated to be fateless. We can prove this because by like how Weaver knew of Sunny. How would the demon of fate know about Sunny if Sunny was not fateless? He was always fated to be fateless. There is actually a shadow slave reaction fanfic like the D0 one, the D0 theater one. That's kind of cool to know. Those from fan art. Yeah, Shadow Slave. I used to see edits of Shadow Slave. Like yeah, you would see a Tibet edit, and in the comments would be Shadow Slave fans crying that we don't have fan arts, blah blah blah. And then suddenly Tibet is crying that they have a shitty anime and that their novel ended poorly, and Shadow Slave is on the up now. Reaction videos are really rare. Even Naruto, I don't know where you're looking. Naruto has a lot of reaction videos, like by the hundreds. I know because I've seen that many videos, and they're good. They're long and good too. Cassie didn't really know about what would happen if someone said his true name, right? Like she knew about the true name because he killed he killed the guy, the guy. What was his name? He killed that guy. That's why she knew that Sunny's weakness is the name, true name. But she didn't really know why she yeah, she didn't know until after, yeah. No, 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 no. Nephi's. When the seasons change, will stand by them. Cause we're young and not old. Ooh, ooh. Like then suddenly Vishal becomes so powerful that he creates his own strings of fate. Even if he becomes that powerful, he would still be bound by fate. I don't think he can reach that level because even the demon of fate wasn't on that level. On some young man after all. Oh, oh. What? Uh, what next? What? I'm pretty sure someday will become more powerful. Uh, yeah, I think so. My theory is that Weaver is trying to raise Sunny as a vessel. I think it would be like the Klein situation, like in Lord of the Mysteries, how Klein and Celestial Worthy coexist. Because I can't imagine Sunny beating Weaver, no matter how powerful he gets. He just isn't that cunning. Or maybe Weaver's a fraud and we just don't know it yet. It could also be an Agrona type situation. When the seasons change, we'll stand by. Cassie knew about Sunny's attribute, right? The faded attribute. Not yet. Couldn't she see his like attribute at the tree? She said something about five, the number five, and then there were six attributes. Or was that something else? Okay, I'll miss Cassie. Like when they were at the salt devouring tree, she could see that Sunny had five attributes and they became six. Wasn't it that? Really, that we've ever seen how Sun is first. No, the Shadow God's lineage is gone. I don't think it's being recovered. She could read attributes. Yeah, okay. When I was first reading the novel, and I suddenly heard like the scene of him suddenly like lunging at her with a knife when she said his true name and he tried to stab her. I really thought that he was gonna kill her like at that moment. I thought this would be the end because it happened so fast. She couldn't see much as a sleeper. Yeah, but she could still see like the basic info. Like she couldn't see the like in detail. Like she couldn't see the descriptions of stuff, but she knew about the attributes. She just didn't tell people. That's how I remember it. Because like when they ate the soul devouring trees fruit, they gained a new attribute. And Cassie was aware of that. Cassie was aware that they gained a new attribute. Yeah, I think is the name of the attributes. Yeah. She didn't know about their like skills, whatever it's called in Shadow Slave. She could see the attributes, but not the skills, I think. She also grew over time on Forgotten Shore and learned to use her powers better. But she is like so secretive about it. Like Sunny didn't. She told Sunny that she can't see attributes, but Sunny then found out that she can see attributes at the Forgotten Shore. Heck, I mean, I liquid smooth, don't touch me too.
Liquid smooth, come touch me too. And feel my skin is plumb.
I'm in my prime. There's no going back. I wanted to say that I hate you. I hate you. The hate in my heart. It drives me so far away from the things I always knew. I miss the one that I always. I miss the one that I know that I'm thinking of in the parking lot. But like man, Weaver is such a hater to Sunny. Just remember this Sunny that there is some cheap copy. He is a cheap copy. He wait. He called Sunny a prodigy. So this is kind of like insane if true, but what if Weaver isn't the one making Sunny out to be his protege, but like it was actually his fate to become Weaver's protege, and Weaver learned about his fate and is trying to like use that as his advantage. Like what if the original fate was that Weaver would die to Slayer, and then Sunny would get his legacy. But then, what if Weaver is trying to change it so that instead of Sunny getting his legacy, Sunny gets Sunny becomes Weaver's vessel or something like that. Weaver is probably the biggest traitor. No, that goes to Sinosaurus. Sinosaurus. Nothing can top Sinosaurus. After all, nothing is more hateful than Sunny himself. I never really gave much thought to it, but like Sunny was born on a like what's it called when moon covered the sun, a solar eclipse. Sunny was born on a solar eclipse. That I think that's gonna be like relevant somewhere in the future. It hasn't been relevant yet, but this is my hope. I'm feeling detached, but it's not coming back. I wanted to say that I hate you. The hair in my heart, it drives me so far away from the things I always knew. Look, bro, what you did to the gods. There's probably more to it than just like hate. Like I think when we get the Weaver story, we will understand that like he's very human. I don't think he's made to be like some terrible demon, but I think he would be shown to be very human and stuff. And I don't think he would hate the gods or anything. would be crazy if viewers was actually like working towards space and only peaceful solution was to kill everyone. That would be a twist. That I know my love, I miss the one that I love, brother. Drinking alone in the parking lot. My liquid smooth, don't touch me. Here. Lost from life. Even when the seasons change, you stand by me. Cause the young man after all.
Do you even know what you've done? Do you even know what you've taken from?
Cause the young man after all. Oh, oh, yeah, the seasons change. You stand by me.
You don't.
Anyway. Oh shit, when you think that it is date is gonna be when I finish the video. Uh, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna talk? So, anyway. Feeling good. I believe in getting checked by a call and very like estimate. Sunday, I guess. It's Friday for me. So Sunday, yeah. Yeah, Sunday. I'll probably stream it. Because after this, the only thing left is the uh for for uh I'm getting better at not forgetting what I'm talking about, but not by much. What was I gonna say? Yeah. I'm gonna like finish this one and upload the members version first, and then I'm gonna probably stream tomorrow, making the screenshots for this video because but making the screenshot is like kind of a boring thing, so maybe I won't. stream it. You're gonna add dateless any dateless, padeless. No, this part will cover the end of Shadow Slave. End of Forgotten Shore. And then I won't make any more parts unless the video gets views. Uh, Sad darling, your looks and care. So now you're dead. Touch me. I wanted to touch you. If I covered the fateless part, it would be after Antarctica. So probably I like a part 4 or 5, not even a part 3. Feel like I am human. I still didn't find an explanation about the shadow bond, so I'll probably have to write a text about it.
Labyrinthine corridors of the dream realm. Sunny's bond with Cassie had once been a twin of camaraderie and trust. Their shared trials, from surviving the labyrinth's perils to confronting the soul-devouring tree, had cemented a friendship that Sunny cherished deeply. He had seen Cassie as a kindred spirit, someone who, despite her blindness, possessed an inner strength that complemented his own resolve. However, the revelation of Cassie's betrayal cut deeper than any physical wound. In a heart-wrenching confrontation, Cassie confessed her choice to side with Nephis, explaining that she had to sacrifice Sunny to save Nephis, yet admitting that her actions had changed nothing. This admission left Sunny reeling, grappling with feelings of betrayal and abandonment. The weight of her decision strained their bond, leaving Sunny to question the very foundations of trust and friendship in the unforgiving world they inhabited.
Yeah, I don't have any video explaining shadow bond. When it comes to really screenshots, it's a really long process and a boring one. I don't even mind if it's long. It's just boring. Like it's just boring. It's a mindless job to make the screenshots. I love an instant screenshot feature. Instant screenshot for a time I was gonna make a custom like app for Gacha Club that would make the screenshot and stuff for basically for making videos. But then I found out about Gacha Nebula, and it had like almost everything I wanted to do besides the screenshot part. And even I couldn't figure out how to like I make it for the screenshot. So I didn't even try to make it. Like I only got so far before I gave up. Still, I wonder how Sunny is gonna get his fate back. Uh, maybe beat the bird. It will probably be a random encounter with the bird. I don't think he would actively try to actively try to find it. Have said, darling, your looks and care. So now you're dead. Do you sprint looking? Yeah, I have this. uh, I have this app ShareX that I use. But it is gonna put Surya Gayatri on our time. Yeah, it will probably be like that. I think I think he would get his fate back and immediately be in the fourth nightmare. Instant screenshots. I don't understand what you mean by that. Like, you mean an inbuilt a screenshot button built into the app? Crazy how Sunny like Sunny's unlucky. I'm lucky. Yeah. He had said. How do I explain the shadow bond now? So, but a voice for this idea is lucky crazy. What's crazy is that like I know which edit this audio came from. It's an edit about like Beatrice and Subaru. Like it's an edit about Beatrice choosing him. I remember the edit. I even have it saved. It was kind of like creepy for me when I first saw this edit. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Say, and it really come down to it. You just put a blank and put saying explaining shadow mode. I don't like doing that. Add like make adding a blank screen and saying explaining shadow mode. I don't like doing that. It feels lazy to me. Hmm. Is video gonna be public or members only? If I can't finish it by the end of the week, by Sunday, it will probably be members only for a week or two. Like when I finish, I still need to use my mouse to basically remove the process. I'll show you how I take my screenshots. Do you manually crop the screen? Because I have a keyboard setup. So like if I press Alt print screen, it will just take a screenshot of the current app. Like see, it took a screenshot, and now I can view the screenshot. See, it already took a screenshot of my screen minus the taskbar, and I can just crop this. And I also have it so that it auto names it part of our Shadow Slave for Gunshot cohort react screenshot one and date. We have said, darling, your looks can kill. So now you're dead. Touch me, yeah. I want you to touch me, yeah. You feel like I'm breathing. I am human. Touch me, yeah. Man, why is it lagging? Why can't I even use my own File Explorer? See, the screenshot got saved here. Yoink circle. Oh, what's your latency? I think you're like a full minute behind on stream. like a minute behind from the rest of the people. That was all for print screen. Yeah, but it's all print screen. But I also have an app set to set the custom screenshot. Like you can set the custom screenshots if you want to take a screenshot of the app in focus for the whole window and stuff. The Windows built-in screenshot feature is like this. If you press print screen, it shows you the Windows built-in one, but I don't like using this because it's not always symmetrical. It also takes longer. I only use this for like temp stuff. About how long is it gonna be? 6 minutes probably. Cause I'm almost done with it. Only 3 edits are left, and it's only like 5 minutes. All sad your looks are big. You know, another selection the same day as yours. I didn't. Now, bro, you're behind. You're behind on the screen stream. As for that reaction, I didn't know that. I'll look for it. Touch me, yeah. I want you to touch me, yeah. It's another forgotten show react, but Sunny is in it. I don't like putting the people they're actually reacting to in the videos. What is this? Where did everyone go? It says 2 viewers here. It says 5 viewers here. On my other screen, it says 4 viewers. You mean this one? It's in another language. He had said, darling, darling, so now you're dead. Touch me, yeah. I want you to touch me, yeah. Only these two are. What the hell? Shadow Slave React, Jujutsu Kaisen Sukuna, Any Rap. What is this? I don't think. Is this a reaction video? It doesn't have any Slave characters anywhere. It's only just Gojo. How long is this intro? What is this? Shadow Slave characters reacting to Sukuna. Do you mean that? I don't know. I think it got deleted. It got taken down. Sad. I hope I hope they don't target me. Like recently I've seen Shadow Slave creators getting targeted. Like there was a guy who used to who used to cover Shadow Slave and make like videos on the audiobook, make audiobooks on it, and he got taken down. A lot of Shadow Slave like channels that I knew Like I would search Shadow Slave and there were like 5 or 6 channels on top. All of them got taken down recently, like last week. Oh, Shadow Slave first nightmare animation. I wanna watch this. His name was Moderate. The Prince of Nothing. This was pretty accurate to the thing. I never would have expected History by Guilty Tree. What? Guilt? Oh, Guilty Tree. I thought that was the Tibet creator. We got animations down. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. More of an animatic. Yeah. Still, I haven't seen a Tibet animatic yet. Shadow Slave, not lost from Planet anymore. I've seen all of these videos. I don't know why it says I haven't. See, Rain's cohort. I've seen this too. 40K. I'm a survivor. I'm still curious about this. Like, what's the thought process behind making this? No hate to the creator, but like, why are people watching this if they don't know about the character of Shadow Slave? Subscribe channels. No, people know it. Maybe Shadow Slave is popular in the Spanish community, Hispanic community. I don't know. Brazil. Fuck, it says Brazil. I thought it was Spanish. Nah, I'm blind. First, the app first. Anyway, back to my own video. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. I was gonna look for the shadow bond explanation. I'm a survivor. I'm a believer. I'm a star. I'm a work harder. I'm a survivor. I thought that stream ended for a second. Oh, incoming call. I'll be back. 1 second. I'm back. When's the release date? Remembers today. Shadowbone. Shadowbone is an innate ability of Sunny's aspect. Shadow Slave. Damn, it was in chapter 15? Shadowbone. I didn't know that. Wait, I'll be back again. 1 second. I'm back. The amount for debate right now is good, but people glaze it too much. Ordeal. Find out what the master and let them know your true name. Once they decide it out loud, you will be bound to their will, unable to disobey any command. It is improper to shadow, let alone a divine one, to work around. Yeah, just let's use the definition from the wiki. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna I'm gonna stop. I'm a recorder. I'm a survivor. I'm a believer. I'm gonna stop her. I'm a recorder. I'm a survivor. He had said, darling, your looks can kill. So now you're dead. Touch. I'm a gaudy watch. I look. I just shadow slave reaction video. Bye. Good luck. There's only two of them. Said. Mhm. And sad, darling, your looks can kill. So now you're dead to touch me. Yeah, I want you to touch me. Yeah. A question: do you guys like it when I keep the edit in? Like for example, I cut the edits out because this edit like shows no value about to the it doesn't contribute to the plot. It's basically filler. Like after this edit, it doesn't show anything about the lore. It doesn't add anything to what they have already done. It's just pictures of the forgotten shot. I remove this, but some people say keep it in. I mean, we just like the pics. I get a lot of complaints about keeping them in. If I start keeping them in, my 8-minute videos would be like double that length because I use like 20 to 30 edits usually and cut it down. So I only do it because I don't like adding fluff to it. But if I get enough complaints, I guess I'll change it. Feel like I have seen some people complaining that I shouldn't remove the edits, which I don't really understand. Okay.
When it comes to love, I did. Still got
So I live in the slope. Yeah, it doesn't really have much plot, but it just like turn your brain off and watch the action type of show. I'm fine with that. I like solo leveling. We don't like it when people call it peak when it's not. Like it won the Anime of the Year award, which I don't think it deserves it any bit. Like there were so many better animes that should have won, but the Crunchyroll Anime Award is basically a popularity contest. So no wonder Solo Leveling won. Fortune when it comes to love, I know. And said, darling, your looks can kill. So now
In the lab
you.
In the labyrinthine corridors of the dream realm, Sunny's bond with Cassie had once been a beacon of camaraderie and trust. Their shared trials, from surviving the labyrinth's perils to confronting the soul-devouring tree,
This is the second last
cemented a
edit.
friendship that
Yeah, it's gonna be a 6 minute video.
surviving the labyrinth's perils to confronting the soul devouring
Finally got
fiend,
Gacha Nebula to down.
cemented a friendship that Sunny cherished deeply.
Gacha Nebula is good, but it's like it has so many options. Sometimes it can be fine, sometimes most of the time it's not.
Through the revelation of Cassie's betrayal,
I don't know what it does. You can edit everything about the elements. Like you can edit how the pupil moves in the eye. You can move basically everything. It gives you more control, but also it's annoying to make videos with. So I don't use it often.
however, the revelation of Cassie's betrayal cut deeper than any physical wound. In a heart-wrenching confrontation, Cassie confessed her choice to side with Nephis, explaining that she had to sacrifice Sunny to save Nephis, yet lamenting that her actions had changed nothing. This admission left Sunny reeling, grappling with feelings of betrayal and abandonment.
I'll I'll stick to Gacha Club. Use Gacha Plus. It's like it has more options than Gacha Club and is and isn't as complex as Gacha Nebula. I use that.
However, the revelation of Cassie's betrayal cut deeper than any physical wound. In a heart-wrenching confrontation, Cassie confessed her choice to side with Nephis, explaining that she had to sacrifice Sunny to save Nephis, yet lamenting that her actions had changed
He has said, "Darling, you must come here."
had changed nothing. This admission left Sunny reeling, grappling with feelings of betrayal and abandonment. The weight of her decision strained their bond, leaving Sunny to question the very foundations of trust and friendship within the unforgiving world they inhabited.
And he has said,
Within the unforgiving world they inhabited.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. Since I survived, I will tomorrow. I'm a love you every night, night is the last night, night is the last night. If the world was end, I'm gonna be next to you. And the party was over. I gotta learn to edit like this. Surprisingly, it's not that hard. Like this is just like learning how to smoothly in and out. What would be different difficult is would be like this animation, but you can make an edit like this without doing that. I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye, but I don't know what it all means. I think I survived, I realized where you 6 minutes. Uh, I think I should add some more. I don't know what it all means. Since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I would wanna be next to you. Da, da, da. It's just practice, yeah, yeah. I made some edits and like, unless you're trying to like add some uh, animation and shit, most of the stuff is pretty easy. Anyways, let's look for more edits. I know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. I'm gonna share, I'm gonna share my phone screen and edit on it. Look for edits on it. How do you share screen on the phone to the phone? Turn on do not disturb. Since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. Just a quick question. Should I wait for the anime to read it? The anime is gonna come out in like 10 days, so you should probably wait for the anime. And like, uh, depends on how it goes. Like, if you don't see people praising the anime, then just go read the novel. The first book is pretty good. The first volume is kind of slow, but after it, it gets pretty good. Mirror, mirrors, phone, screen to PC, Google. And I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. On PC, yes, it's a cast from my Android phone to PC. Every question has a Reddit answer. Every question has a Reddit thread with an answer. I don't know what it all means. Since I survived, I realized I ran to cast from my Android phone to my PC as if it was a TV. Take a and I select wireless display app, projecting to the PC. Projection setting, yes. It used to be pretty easy, like I remember I could do it. You go, that's where I go. Video got exported.
Slowly, Sonny stepped away from the edge of the chasm, his gaze locked onto Nephis. Darkness lingered in his eyes, cold, unyielding. It's not like we didn't know this would happen, he said, his voice devoid of warmth. We've known for a long time, haven't we? Nephis held his stare for a moment before offering a bitter smile.
Cancel, cancel. Open Zen and upload. I I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means. But since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's me. It's not this, it's this. Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. Yeah, I hope they don't butcher the anime. It's a Chinese animation, Chinese anime. It's a donghua, so I don't think the animation will be bad. The only thing I'm worried about is like the pacing, because in my experience, Chinese anime usually have like amazing animation, the world-class animation, but their story or usually either their story or the pacing is pretty bad. That's the issue I have with Chinese anime. So I hope they don't like ruin it. Wireless display, okay. We are not far away now. We are the warriors that take this time. We are not far away now. We are the warriors that take this time. Like Hero X. I haven't seen that one. I was waiting for uh the anime to end. But I have seen other animes like I don't remember the name. The Link Click. I've seen Link Click and the Chinese gamer anime, and they all had the same problem. What should I search? Wireless. Oh, it's being added. Okay. We are away now. We are the warriors that built this town. Members Part 2. Members Part 2. And in credits, I'll have to open the files. I'll read it if you can. It can be slower at times, but it's really good. Yeah, I would watch the anime first before reading it though. You can watch the anime for like to get the hang of the story and then read the novel to get to have a deeper dive into it. Copyright content found, of course. It's gotten to a point where I expect to get copyrighted. Like I have not uploaded a single video where I was uncopyrighted. Three copyrighted. Revenue sharing can't be seen or monetized. Can't be seen or monetized. Here we are, don't cut away now. We are the warriors. Wait for the anime, yeah. Dismiss. Edits. And then Shadow Slave edits. Forgotten Shore. Part 2. Delete the archive and URLs. Copy and then to upload details. Paste. We are the warriors that built this town. Adding subtitles is slow. This time, add an end screen. No. Finish members only. Uploaded to members. Still not downloaded. Hmm, why is it so slow? Hmm, what kind of day now? Now. Audio stream and wireless casting link to Windows. Open up, open up, open up, open up, open up, open up, open. Still working on it. Still working on it. Oh, it works. It's open TikTok. Can you guys hear the audio? The Shadow Slave video. The members version has already been uploaded. Can you guys see the screen? Can you hear the audio?
This time on the bench, we have this really sweet Omega from probably the 1940s, as the current owner told me that this belonged to his grandfather, who brought it back from World War II. This is a pretty old watch. It has
Oops.
But big picture, what are we going to do? Well, we're going to make sure that this watch is running well, looking good, and we're going to get it back on the wrist of the owner, because these little pieces of history, family history, sometimes world history in the case of, this may be coming back from the war, these things are important, and they deserve to be treated with respect and to be worn and used as they were meant to be when they were. If your girl had a thick 8-inch girthy.
Let's see how amazing you are. When I practice whip, I need everybody.
What is the yeah, the latency is crazy. I asked that like an hour ago, 10 hours ago. Are you man enough? Are you man enough? You know what's crazy? I'm like screen sharing the app from my phone, and I'm using my phone, computer's mouse, and TikTok runs better like this than running it inside the website. They're purposely trying to not let you use the website for some reason. Are you man enough? Are you man? Are you man enough to take away your love?
So you think that this could be your salvation? Your salvation is nothing but sleep and sweet dreams. I'm the sweet dream. I wake up and cry for a moment, and I'll be gone.
Skin make me cry, float like a feather in a wonderful world. I wish was a special.
Nephthys opened her eyes and looked at him.
Have you read Free Fall? I've never heard of it.
In the labyrinthine corridors of the dream realm, Sunny.
A storm is coming.
Name. Sunny and Neff's arguments be so
What
intense.
mod edit can I show?
How could I defeat a dragon? I am not a dragon myself.
In the center of the Great Hall, a vague and
It couldn't be a coincidence, could it? Every time there was a dragon, Kai was.
the city was drowning in.
The winter beast came, and then it left. Everyone was.
A lonesome shadow came to a land of shattered dreams. It was captured and thrown into a cage.
He moves like a whisper through the dark, a shadow without form, a presence without mercy.
It's a new novel, eh?
Belong.
Why would the author make a new novel
Don't worry. You and I are going to terrorize so many humans, nightmare creatures,
when
immortals.
he's
Scary
already
creatures for a shadow,
struggling
for a shadow,
like
magnificent metaphors after
to
all.
release Shadow Slave daily? What's the thought process behind it?
Don't you worry. You and I are going to terrorize so many humans, nightmare creatures, and vile immortals.
If there is one thing I can do for them, for the dead,
0 viewers, bro.
and keep winning until I attain my dream.
Here it says 8 viewers. Here it says 0 on my other monitors.
Born in battle.
It says 10.
Found his throat.
It's his first novel. I see.
Chased like a ghost.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
He's not human.
Who's Master Summer?
Apparently, he killed 400 awakened abominations as his sleeper. Some even say that he hunted down ancient fallen devils to kill.
Sunny was a nightmare of speed fiction.
But there was a fourth charm, a nameless king erased from history. You see, in my nightmares, I met all kinds of creatures.
Sunny remained still, watching. In battle, Kai is the storm giving forth. A master killing a saint. That had never happened in history, but it had to happen today.
Man, I can't find the edits. Are you man enough? Are you man enough? Are you man enough to take away the blame? Are you man enough? Are you man enough? Are you man enough to take away?
There is one thing I can do for them, for the dead. It is to win, and keep winning until I attain my. Nephthys opened her eyes and lures tail.
I won't crucify the things you do.
Go, lost for life.
Sunny was no beginner. He knew how to manipulate others. The final obstacle on Sunny's path.
Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
I can show this edit
The final obstacle. Sunny was.
and this edit. I can also show this one, but I have used this one before.
Time to pull yourself free. Don't get stuck in a worthless place like this forever. Tell me, how do you intend?
The Weaver's Mask, a tool worn by the treacherous lost from life, once belonging to the firstborn of the unknown, and a demon fate.
Oh gods, I killed him. I just killed a.
Are you coming to the street? Let's run up a man. They say we're running free. Strange things that happen here straight away.
Are you? Are you coming to the tree? Let's run
Oops,
up a man. They say we murder free. Strange things that happen.
I'll do this. It was not synced.
Are you? Are you?
Raised in poverty, Sonny never expected anything.
Welcome to the Dream Realm Sunless.
That was on
And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it.
indifferent to pain and fear. What nonsense. I pride.
I can use this edit. I like this edit. Are you man enough? Are you man enough? Oh, no? Such a pretty house and sun.
After years of please, Daddy.
I told you when I'm finished.
On this forgotten shore. He was born in the outskirts. He was born in the outskirts, his arrival marked by the ominous shadow of an eclipse. The world took away his father, his mother, ripped apart with his sister, and when there was nothing left, he was banished into a night where fate itself shackled him in chains, condemning him to a life of servitude. He was no ordinary soul. He rose, fighting tooth and nail against the world that sought to break him, against the fate that sought to define him. In the crucible of pain and loss, a treacherous divine shadow was born with purpose to never kneel to the will of the world ever again. He was born in the outskirts, his arrival marked by the ominous shadow of an eclipse. The world took away his father, his mother, ripped apart with his sister, and when there was nothing left, he was banished into a night where fate itself shackled him in chains, condemning him to a life. You know, when I just came here, I was ready to die. There's not a single soul who cares whether I live or die.
Aspirin. Welcome to the nightmare spell. No. When I just came here, I was ready to.
Hey, bro.
Your treachery truly knows no bounds. Once an elegant dance, now your.
I am sorry, but freedom is a myth. I am sorry, but freedom is a myth. No one is free in this world.
There is one thing I can do for them. Nephis opened her eyes and lured.
I would use this edit if the POV was reversed. If it was Sunny saying that,
Cold, lost from light.
I feel like Odysseus do sometimes. I don't have a home, nothing to strive for.
Whether you like it,
Sonny was no beginner.
cold, lost from light. Whether you like it or not, our fates are intertwined.
Can't escape fate. Watch me.
Cold, lost from light.
Sonny was no beginner. The final obstacle. Even after everything you've done. Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you. After everything you've done, I
can
would have
use
saved you.
this and one
After
more.
everything you've done.
The Weaver's Mask.
Oh gods, I killed him.
Are you?
Raised in poverty.
Welcome to the Dream Realm.
That was just one on this. Indifferent to pain and fear. What nonsense. I pride myself.
I'm gonna go medical and losing medical. You know where you are. You know where you are. For collapsing, falling down. One day I'm gonna glow because chemical reaction, spherical and blue, spherical and one day I'm gonna glow. Chemical reaction, spherical and blue. Good. Still not downloaded, and I'm already done with looking for edits.
The world that sought to break you, against the fate that sought to define you. In the crucible of pain and loss, a treacherous divine shadow was born with a purpose to never.
Bro, all of them are the same video. Right? You're gonna show an edit about. I'll probably show that video with Nightmare, an edit about Nightmare, but not about Mordred. I think what I'm gonna do is like after this video, I'm gonna have a time skip where I'm gonna change the three characters, and the characters would be after the second from after the second Nightmare. So in that case, Mordred Moderate edit wouldn't really be needed because they would know who moderate is.
After years of dreaming of finding his sister and saving her, he on this forgotten shore. You know, when I just came here, I was ready. There is one. Nephis opened her eyes. Nephis opened her eyes.
I have to survive. 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 I have to survive.
This video will just cover the Forgotten Shore, nothing beyond that. And I'll continue making new
Survive.
parts if
Because
if the videos get views, enough views.
Sonny was no beginner. He knew how to manipulate others just as well as he knew how to fight. More important, the final obstacle on. Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you. Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you. Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
Shut up. Next video in 8 seconds. Close replay.
He was born in the outskirts, his arrival marked by the ominous shadow of an eclipse. The world took away his father, his mother, ripped apart from his sister. And when there was nothing left, he was banished into a nightmare where fate itself shackled him in chains, condemning him to a life of servitude. But he was no ordinary soul. He rose, fighting tooth and nail against the world that sought to break him, against the fate that sought to define him.
Uh, what is this playing?
I would have saved you.
All alone, open-eyed, God appears my real doubters. Hmm. Wonder growing static, chemical, hysterical, and loser, hysterical, young, like a accent falling down one day, and when I grow, chemical, yeah, chemical. One, two, number three. This is three, and this is four. Burning alive, I'm waiting for you. On the other side, I'm waiting for you. No, no, you know where you are. You know where you are. For collapsing, falling down to the I'm gonna go. Yes, I'll stay for you. Take copy the command, paste. No, wait, I did it wrong. Auto number URLs. Don't use archive. And and paste the link here. Does this work? It works. It doesn't work. It works. It works. Okay. It works. It works. But it doesn't auto number. Hmm. Gonna grow. Very copy, paste, copy, paste, enter. They got downloaded but not named. No worries, I'll number them myself.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all
Since I survived, I realized wherever you are, you're the follow. Now what is promised tomorrow? So I'm gonna live life is last night. Life is the last night.
Even after everything you've done, I would have. He was born in the outskirts of survival marked by.
I have to survive.
He was born in the outskirts of survival marked by the ominous shadow of an eclipse.
Which one was which? Let's check. Isn't it like end of Forgotten Shore? Yeah, I'm gonna cover till the end of the Forgotten Shore. What collapse and fall? Fountain of the one day. Chemical reactions, steady and sting. Dismiss. So run of humanity here. 15. And then is this one. Then this one. Got it. Got it.
Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you. He was born in the outskirts of survival.
For more edits, it should be they should be long enough, I think. Barely, barely 8 minutes. Hmm. I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye. I don't know what it all means, but since I survived, I realized that you that's where I was born. I've been crucified against you. Do.
I have to survive.
Even after, even after everything you've done, I would have saved you. He was
Speed
born
run
in
the
the
last
outskirts, his
two
arrival marked.
edits.
He was born in the outskirts, his arrival marked by the ominous shadow of an eclipse. The world took away by the ominous shadow of an eclipse. The world took away his father. Him in chains, condemning him to a life of servitude. But he was no ordinary soul. He rose, fighting tooth and nail against shadow, was born with a purpose to never kneel to the will of the world ever again. He was no ordinary soul. He was nothing left. He was banished into a nightmare, apart from his sister.
I was silent. I kind of logged in and finished the rest of the stuff. I finished 2 minutes worth of the video in like 10 minutes. Bro, my class release. When you're reposting this video, the members version has been posted. I'll post the I'll post this one on Sunday maybe. If not on Sunday, then next week. You for collapsing, falling down and out. One day I'm gonna go where you are. I am done. I am done. I am done with the idea. For collapsing, falling down and out. One day I'm gonna go where you are. Losing stupid react for collapsing, falling down and out. One day I'm gonna grow hysterical react. I'm done. 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 My chest is hurting. Hurting. I love. 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 It took me 3 hours to finish the video. But that's all, people. I'll be ending the stream now. Bye bye. Are you sure you want to end the stream? Yes.